Hello, I'm Enigma Bizarre, your Crashout Queen, and this is my co-host, Brooke.
Hello, it's been so long.
Yes, and we are your Crashout Queens. Well, for the viewer, it hasn't been. For the viewer, it's been a
The
normal amount of
viewer,
time.
it's been a normal amount of
Me and
time.
Brooke have had a week off of absolutely nothing.
A
I went to
week off.
Disney, and Brooke was stuck here all alone, crying,
Yeah,
from what I hear.
crying.
hmm
Yeah, absolutely sobbing my eyes out.
So, Brooke, what's your first topic of the day?
Okay, I want to talk because I feel like I've seen like too many posts of this on TikTok lately.
Okay.
Is people going to water parks who don't know how to swim? What are you
Hey, I
doing
mean, you and I
there?
went to college, so really isn't that different?
Girl, I know how to swim.
Yeah, but you and I went to college and don't know how to read, so...
I know how to read. I was just reading before you called me.
I fear she's missing the joke. I fear she's missing the joke.
Anyway, yeah.
Chat,
All I'm
chat,
saying
save me from
is
this.
that all I'm saying is that I saw a video of some girl going down like the tube ones where it like ends off and there's like maybe like 5 inches of water
Uh
at the
huh.
end of the tube just to like
Uh
slow you
huh.
down.
Yep.
She was drowning in that.
Absolutely. She can't
A 30-year-old
swim.
woman.
She can't swim.
Why
Here's
are you
okay,
at a
but do you
water
know what my
park?
thing is about that? How do you? And this
Hmm.
is so funny coming from me of all people because I don't know how to ride a
Okay.
bike in context, and that's
You
like
know how to ride a bike?
we've had this discussion on the podcast before. We've
We
had this
probably
discussion
have.
on the podcast before.
I just keep forgetting
Literally,
because it's like such like a common knowledge
yeah,
thing.
go back in the podcast episode viewer and find it. And if you comment down below which podcast
Tag it in
episode
the
it was,
comments.
you get a gold star.
Yeah,
But
a grow star.
so it's funny that I say this because like you could also throw this argument right back at me, but I think making it to the age of 30 and not knowing how to swim is crazy. That's kind of crazy.
Right?
You have to know
Like,
how to
okay,
swim.
go to a public pool, go to a lake, go to a
And it's not
pond.
like it's that hard. It doesn't take like okay, my thing is with bikes,
No.
bikes take balance, coordination and like the ability to actually like
Uniqueness, nerve, and talent, yeah.
yes, exactly. There's uniqueness, nerve, and talent that goes into bike riding. Swimming is just like flap your arms in the right direction and you're fine, dude. Like
It's literally just like just wave your arms around in a slow motion and kick your legs.
yeah,
And
like it's
and
not
you're
that
literally floating.
deep.
Also, like you float.
Naturally,
takes a
naturally
good
you will
amount of
float.
naturally you will float. It takes a good amount of effort for a 30-year-old to stay down there.
Yeah, as long as you just flatten yourself out, lay on your back.
Lay on your back.
Here's advice for anyone who doesn't know how to swim. We're not mean here. We'll be nice. If you're
Lay
ever in a
on your
situation where
back.
you don't know
We
how to
are
swim and you
mean.
need to float, just lay on your back. Lay on your back
Just
and
lay on your back.
sprawl your
Just
body
lay on your
out.
back and breathe.
Huh?
Just breathe. Just breathe, you know? Lay on
Yeah,
your
but you
back and
have to be
breathe.
laying on your back for that. You can't be laying face
Yeah.
forward and breathing.
No, you guys don't know how to breathe underwater?
Y'all didn't unlock that in the skill tree?
Y'all, yeah, the skill tree. You gotta get pretty far down there, but is that Coda?
Yeah, I'm about to lose my mind because I did say I was recording the podcast, and of course the dog is now barking its head off.
Whatever. There was another video, I think it was the same lady. You know those
Of
ones where
course.
it puts you into like the spinny one where it's like a funnel and you spin around it and then you go through a hole and it dumps you down into like
Yeah,
a 7 foot deep pool.
yeah,
Yeah, she went in there and she started drowning and of course the lifeguard is just like, this is a 30-year-old woman. I don't need to save her. She'll come up to the
eventually.
surface, right?
Yeah,
No. And then she almost pulls the lifeguard down under the water with her.
that's absolutely what you have to do. And then you
I'm gonna
calf them.
drown. Yeah, a kiss under the water.
Calf, that's
Romantic.
romantic. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's my first topic. That's
First, yeah, first topic, bitches learn how to swim. Bitches learn how to
bitches need to
swim.
learn how to swim. Bitches need to learn how to swim.
So this feels rather
My
poignant.
parents forced me to
Oh,
take swim classes
so did
as a
mine,
kid.
and I screamed and cried like a baby. I
Are you serious?
scream. Oh,
I
I
loved
was
the
such a
water.
little bitch of a kid. I was such a little bitch of a kid. If I did not want to do
I
something, I
bet.
would make it everyone else's problem. I was
I
that type of
bet.
child. I was that type
I
of
bet.
child. Okay, that's nasty
Yeah,
of
you
you.
sound like
That's
it.
so
My
nasty of
bad.
you.
My
So
bad.
nasty of you. Yeah, I refused to like get in the pool and swim with anyone that wasn't like my family. I would not swim with that swim instructor. They tried to like coerce me in the pool with like dinosaur toys because I was a dinosaur kid and it did not
Oh
work.
yeah.
It did not
We know
work.
we been knew you were a dinosaur kid. Let's be real. You sent me like 5 TikToks while you were at Disney of dinosaurs. I
I
don't
love
understand a lick of them,
I love
of course.
dinosaurs.
You're the dinosaur kind of autism.
Yeah, I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are
Dinosaurs.
sick. How can you not think dinosaurs are sick? They're sick as
I
fuck.
think they're cool.
They're sick
I
as
think they're
fuck.
cool.
No, they're sick
They're not my
as
special interest,
fuck.
though.
They're
They're not my
sick
special interest,
as
though.
fuck.
That's your special interest.
Now, my special interest is my next topic. The summer Hikaru died.
Oh, yeah. Both
That's
of our special interests.
my
For
special
context,
interest.
Riley, either they just got back from Disney or it was the
Correct.
day before. I open up
No, it was on
Discord
my
to
way to
just, like-
Disney. No, it was on my way to Disney.
No,
I downloaded all the
no,
episodes.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm
Oh.
not talking about that part. I go onto Discord to text Riley and be like, "Hey, welcome back to Canada," and Riley has changed their profile picture to Savika. And I'm like, "Where'd Savika go?" Because I actually was actively looking for you, and I went, "Where's Savika?" And then I went, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I changed it to Hikaru. I love Hikaru. So for more context, Summer Hikaru Died is an anime that me and Brooke have been watching. It's an anime that
Oh yeah.
I will fully say I got you into. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was an anime that I had been looking out for a while because I saw the book ages ago and the books really piqued my interest, but I heard an anime was coming out, so I decided I would wait to buy the book because I've said this before, but if you don't know, mangas are kind of hard to get into because if you buy one manga, you have to buy all of them, and it's like a big commitment to like read a manga. So I was like, I'm not going to commit to one singular manga and just see if it works out or not. I'm going to wait till the anime comes out. Kind of upset that I did that because I love this anime now.
because this is fire.
It's so fucking good. So I'm like, damn, I should have just pulled the trigger and started collecting because now I'm going to have to like backtrack and I'm going to have to like collect it after the fact. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. But it's an anime and the anime is all about our character. I think it's Yoshiki, right? I think is our main character. I think it's
I like
Yoshiki.
that we both don't know his name.
I think it's Yoshiki. I think I have it written down in my notes. Let me check quickly.
I do.
It's Yoshiki.
It's
Yoshiki. It's Yoshiki.
I don't know if you can hear me typing. Oh yeah.
It's Yoshiki. So our main character Yoshiki is like a loner kid, like emo, standard emo anime character. And then there's his like best friend in quotations marks.
They're
name.
more than friends.
Hikaru. And Hikaru once well actually no, he doesn't go missing in the summer. He goes missing in the winter and then he doesn't come back till the summer, right?
Yeah.
So he goes missing in the winter going up the mountains and he like goes missing for like 7 weeks or something.
Of the year.
Yeah.
No, he only went missing for a week, I think.
Was it? I thought it was like 7 weeks.
I think it was only 1 week that he went missing.
Whatever.
And
he goes missing.
Summer, yeah.
He goes missing.
Yeah, 6 months ago, Hikaru vanished for a week.
Okay.
Is the description of Netflix.
Okay. So he goes missing for a week in the forest and then eventually is found again and comes back. But then 6 months after the fact, Yoshiki asks Hikaru a question, which the question is, like, you're not the real Hikaru. And then
where is he? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Hikaru that we know, the fake Hikaru, if you will, starts turning into like this alien gelatinous like monster and hugs Yoshiki and is like, please don't make me kill you, basically, da-da-da-da. And it transitions from that into like this story about how like Yoshiki now has to come to terms with like the real Hikaru being dead, what it means to have this new Hikaru in his life. He's trying to like substitute the old Hikaru with this new Hikaru who's not the real Hikaru, but he's trying to like fill in the void that Hikaru left behind, and it's really interesting. And super cool, very thriller, very mystery anime, very fun. Because I really like, what I'm a big fan of is I really like that they don't tell you what Hikaru is and that like Hikaru doesn't even know what he is. Here's my question for you. Do you believe Hikaru, the new one, at all?
About like what? That he like likes?
I guess all of it. Like, okay, for example, like, do you believe that he doesn't know what he is? Because he goes off like he doesn't really know what he is. Do you believe that? Oh, by the way, 100% spoilers for the summer Hikaru died.
Oh yeah,
by the
absolutely.
Way.
I'm
Without a doubt.
Off my texts.
We did.
Riley for my last.
I have notes of spoilers. I have notes of spoilers.
So I think that because I don't think he really had a conscience before.
So you believe that part?
I don't know. I feel like he might come to like figure out eventually like what he is. He might have already clued into what he is by the fact that he knows not to look at the things in the forest, like, and also that he tried to eat Yoshiki, right? And also that he's like good. Telling like don't make that felt good, and then he's also like don't make me kill you, like makes me think that he's like kind of clued in onto what he is, but maybe like there's a grander scope that he doesn't understand yet.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I'm in
he's
the
like,
belief that
I'm
I think the new Hikaru 100% is just feigning ignorance and knows everything. Like I think he knows
that's
exactly what he
real.
is and knows who he is, and it's just feigning ignorance based on the original
Yeah.
Hikaru's memories.
Yeah.
So that's
You want me to
my
read
thoughts
off
on it.
my text to you 4 days ago? Netflix. Okay, for context,
We should read off my
Netflix.
text. Hold on, where's my phone? I'll
Yeah.
read off my.
So for context, Netflix wouldn't let me watch episodes 2 and 3 when I wanted to. But a few days later, I was let back into Netflix to watch them. Like, I searched up the entire name because I was like, oh, maybe they're just not letting me in. I searched up the entirety of the summer Hikaru died, and it wouldn't show me shit.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
Mhm.
before we get into it, I also have a question for you about the
Yeah.
Hikaru. So there's kind of a debate going on online, and I find it really interesting. Do you think the original Hikaru also had feelings for Yoshiki, or do you think that it's just the new Hikaru?
That's my biggest thing is that he might have
I think he did.
had them because what the new Hikaru is doing is going off of when he's pretending.
Yeah.
Before Yushiki asks him, like, what are you?
Mm-hmm.
He's going off of, and like nothing's changed, but like you can tell that they were really close like that.
Yeah.
And we also haven't seen enough of Yushiki's memories
Yeah.
yet of the older Haru.
Yeah.
But I'm under the belief that there might have been something there
I think
passed
there
down from
was.
their fathers, of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
inherited from their
Gay
fathers.
yearning is biological. Gay yearning is biological.
Yaoi is biological, guys.
Canonically, in the summer Hikaru died, Yaoi is biological.
Yes.
I'm
Also,
honestly in the firm belief that I think the old Hikaru did have feelings. And I think I believe that because there's just like a lot going on. Like I think with like the new Hikaru, he has that whole moment where he's like, I don't know if these are my feelings or the old Hikaru's feelings. Like
yeah.
I can't tell. So I
Because
think
he didn't
that's
have feelings of his own at first.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's leading me to believe that like the old Hikaru had feelings. Also, like the fact that the only photos that Hikaru has in his room are photos of him and Yoshiki, one of his dad, and then one of
Yeah.
just him and Yoshiki, kind of is like that's not very
Yeah, but the one with
iconic.
his dad in there also has Yushiki in it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yoshiki is like such a permanent fixture in like Hikaru's life. And like
He
it's
might have had
very,
feelings for
very
him.
like young teenager in love to like do the whole like
Oh yeah.
tease each other and be
I
like,
think
are
it
you
might
gonna
have
admit you have feelings for me? Oh my god, what
Yeah.
about like, you know, da 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 da.
Platonically, of course, though, right? Platonically, of
Exactly.
course.
Yeah, if you don't know, I have a long history in a situation I love this series because it's very, very close to home
Platonically,
on
of
an
course.
experience I had in high school. So it's very funny seeing it and being like, I know this
Yeah,
song and
platonically.
dance.
I think he might have had them, and he might have been like you in that he didn't realize it until
Yeah.
it was too late. Because in
Yeah,
the light novel, spoilers for the light novel, he
absolutely.
calls out to literally anyone, but he calls out to Yushiki the most.
Yes.
In the light novel, the first pages end with Hikaru dying in the light novel.
Yeah. So
Spoilers.
do you want me to go through my text first?
What are your texts? Is it just the one where you sent me the picture?
No. I'll read them. I'll read them to you.
Oh.
So basically, I was on the plane to Florida.
Oh, this is back up here, yeah.
And I was watching the summer Hikaru died while I was on the plane to Florida, and I decided that I would have a little fun game. And so my text, obviously when you're on a plane, it's on airplane mode, so the text won't go through, but I would type up the text and send them anyways, and then they would all send at once to Brooke by the time I landed.
Yeah.
And so
Also,
I was
I'm
using
not
Brooke
awake
as
when
my
they
own little
send.
personal like flight diary and how like what I was feeling while watching the summer Hikaru died.
I was not awake when these texts were sent or typed out. Riley
Yeah.
texts me at 4:38 a.m. Gonna watch the summer Hikaru died on the flight, and then the text send at 7:22 a.m. when the plane lands. I guess.
Yeah. So here's the text. It's quote me accepting that an alien has replaced my best friend and living with it because it's better living with it than without it is very hetero. I don't know why people see this as gay. I said, "Oh, I love this. Episode 2 is a banger. If you haven't seen it, really nails the heterosexual behavior. Heterosexual in quotation marks."
Yep.
I said I spoke so soon, and it got so gay so fast. Holy fuck! I feel like I'm watching gay porn on this plane. Then I continued on to say, can confirm that was very episode. It took them like 2 episodes to take the gloves off and fully be like, these are 2. I can't say that word on YouTube. It's the F slur, though, in case you're wondering, which I can say before someone gets mad in the comments.
I like that there must have been a gap between these next two, this text and the next one, because it's, oh, I can't stop thinking about the summer Hikaru died, and I know that there had to have been a gap between those two texts.
But can I see the time in which they were sent, I wonder?
I don't think you can, because
No,
they're
I
all just in
can't.
one chunk that says 722.
Yeah, you're right. There definitely was a chunk, though. Yeah, where I just said, "Oh, I'm thinking about."
You can just tell.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, and then so that was my experience with it. Which, like, actually, let's talk about the very, very intimate scene. I was watching that scene where he reaches into Hikaru's chest,
Oh, yeah.
fully on an aisle seat, by the way, so everyone
Oh.
behind me can see it. And I'm watching it, and I can feel the sweat dripping off my face. I'm like, oh my fucking god, I am not supposed to be watching this right now.
You know what my favorite part of that was? Is that they just edited in a real picture of marinated chicken.
Yeah, raw chicken, yeah.
Real life marinated chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Riley says, "Oh dear God, take me to churches next," with a picture of 4 songs on the plane.
Yes.
Call Your Mom by Noah Kahn, Fable by Gigi Perez, Call Your Mom X Sailor Song, and The Exit by Conan Gray.
Yes, that was immediately after, and my Apple Music was playing games with me on that flight.
So I woke up at 8 a.m., which is like 40-something minutes after these texts were sent, and I just said, damn, Pookie went through it.
I did, and I went through it on that fucking plane ride.
Oh, and then for the viewers, I got a new steering wheel cover, like I had one in the first place. And so I text Riley, and I sent a picture of it. It is a white duck with a bandana, and it has little feeties.
Uh-huh.
And I say, rate the wheel. Riley does not rate the wheel for 2 days. 2 days later, Riley texts me back and goes, "What the actual fuck?"
I was in Disney. I was busy, bitch.
Yeah. But you text me back on TikTok after I told you to feed our streak pet. And
I
didn't
did. I
turn
kept
the
our
wheel.
streak pet alive in Disney. I kept our
very
streak
proud of
pet
you for that.
alive.
I'm very proud of you for that.
As you should
I
be.
didn't
That
think
was. I woke
She
up every
turned a
day and
year
I
old.
fed her just to be safe.
She turned a year old while you were at Disney.
Yes, our
So, happy
yes,
birthday,
we're celebrating
Colleen.
our child's 1 year anniversary together. 1 year or 1 year
would've
birthday,
been-
I guess, not anniversary.
Yeah. She would have been a year older a lot sooner if Riley hadn't gotten banned from texting on TikTok for 2 weeks
I did.
for bullying.
Did. Well, if someone hadn't have reported me.
I didn't report you.
Yeah, well, the jury's still out on that. We don't know if that's true or
On
not.
that. I got banned too, so what happened? I only got banned for 5 minutes though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's be
why I
real
got 2
here.
weeks and you got 5 minutes. That feels unfair. It feels a little bit transphobic. Feels like we're
Dear
arresting the
viewer,
dolls.
Dear viewer, I got banned from texting on TikTok for selling sexually explicit content on
Which she
TikTok.
was. Which
Which
she was.
I don't even post on TikTok. All I do is like and favorite, and I barely comment
And
on
repost.
anything.
I've been seeing your reposts
And repost.
like
I be up in the
nonstop.
reposts. I be up in the reposts.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I see
like, my
'em.
people need to see this.
Oh, I see 'em.
But I only got banned for 5 minutes because I appealed it, and they said, "Yeah, what the fuck is this?" You
The
don't
best
do
part
that.
from your repost is I'll always see your repost, and before I see that you reposted it, I'll go to send it to you, and then I see a little like tree has reposted, and I'm like, never mind. My
Yeah.
job is done. My job is done here.
My job is done. She saw this already.
Yeah.
You know what's so hateful is that my assistant manager who I'm friends with that plays games with us sometimes. He's been really
Dawson?
into the yeah.
Okay.
He's been really into the new meme of SpongeBob saying "Start digging in your butt, twin." You know that one? You probably don't know that one.
No.
But he's been really into that one lately. So I sent him one where it was like, "Hey, I
Ew.
just got this new SpongeBob like Game Boy, and it only says this when I open it up, and it wouldn't open since start thinking your butt twin." And I sent it to him at 6 p.m. that day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go to his house and I
Okay.
hang out with him and a few of our other coworkers.
Okay.
And what does he send as soon as I leave? What does he send me as soon as I leave his house?
Awkward. Awkward.
The
The
same
exact same
fucking
thing.
TikTok.
Mm.
So I walk into work the next day and I go, "Dawson, you're the most hateful man I've ever met."
That is. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Sending it back is
That's fucked
crazy.
up. Sending it back is crazy because he doesn't even look at the things I send him. Apparently.
You know what's a fun fact about me?
Hmm.
Do you know about the people who can't eat cilantro?
You can't eat cilantro?
Yeah, do you know about that though? Like people who can't eat cilantro?
No. But
So
you can't
there's
eat cilantro?
so
Why?
there's a genus that you can get where it will make cilantro taste like soap to you. So
Oh,
I am the only
that's
person in my family
strange.
that has that genus, and I found that out a while ago, but I always forget to
Oh,
ask without
alright.
cilantro on things. So I had to relive in Disney where like a few times I would like eat like things with cilantro in it, and it would just
And
taste
just like
like
taste
soap.
like soap.
Yes, it's like
That's
it's
crazy.
literally like you're eating soap. It tastes awful. It tastes
I did that
absolutely
once at work.
awful. Tasted soap?
I didn't eat. Yeah, I ate the lettuce at work. By the way, guys, if you ever go to Dairy Queen, the lettuce is fire. The lettuce is
Okay,
fire, and I eat it by itself.
good
Um,
context.
I I popped one in my mouth because I eat lettuce. I'm a lettuce muncher.
Yeah,
It tastes like soap.
you're a fucking brachiosaur from.
Most people just say I'm a rabbit, but okay.
I was a dinosaur kid. You're
Yeah,
forgetting.
whatever. Anyway, back to the summer Hikaru died. Riley
Yes.
texts me on the 19th and says, "New summer of Hikaru just died. I just realized." And so I say hype, and then this an hour later I go, "I can't find it. I cracked. I couldn't find the summer Hikaru died, so now I'm watching Voltron." And if you know anything about me, dear viewer, I never left the building.
What's that
Help,
one
I'm
Taylor
still in
Swift
the
song? I'm
restaurant.
still at the restaurant. Yeah.
I'm still in the restaurant. Yeah. So then Riley goes, "Bitch, just look it up." No, and I'm like, "You act like I didn't try that." Like you, like okay, this is gonna be so hateful to you, but and I'm no way invalidating you, but every single like male person that I've met or any assigned male at birth people that I've ever met acts like I don't go looking for things when they're gone. It happened at work. It happens
Okay,
with you.
but
It happens with my
to be
brother.
fair, in my defense, you're a dumb fucking bitch sometimes. It has
I'm not a
nothing to
dumb
do with being
fucking
assigned
bitch.
male at birth. I just doubt you as a person. It's got nothing to do
I
with
literally
gender and everything to
looked
do
up
with
the
I just doubt
entire
you.
game. I looked up the entirety. I typed in the didn't pop up. I type in summer
Well,
didn't
I
pop
believe
up.
you now that you're
Hikaru
saying
didn't pop
that, but
up.
I didn't
Died
believe that you did
didn't pop
that
up.
at all the day of.
I
I
should have
believe you
taken a
now that
little
you're
picky.
saying it. I
I
just
should have
didn't
taken a little
trust
picky
you.
of it. But I was like, you act like I didn't fucking try that because it happened at
Yeah.
work. I texted Dawson and I said, "Hey, thanks for ordering vanilla icing for the cakes, bud," because he didn't. We were out. He goes, "Check the freezer. Check the freezer. Who the fuck do you think I am? Who the fuck do you think I am?"
So
Anyway,
back to the summer Hikaru died.
back to the sorry you're done. Riley
We'll
says we
get
should
through
make
it
a whole
eventually.
podcast episode about it. We'll get through it eventually. Riley texts me, "Great up, very gay. That's my spoiler for your review." And I said, "I can't wait to be let in." Because
And then
Riley,
there's torture. I got tortured. I got blue balled. I
you
got
can't send, yeah, you
cucked.
couldn't send me anything.
I got so cucked by Brooke because, of course, my algorithm
I couldn't
knows
watch
me.
it.
My TikTok and Twitter was giving me nothing but immaculate Summer Hikaru Die posts. And it's
I'm
all
gonna let you
stuff
know right now.
from the newest
I don't
episode.
care about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers.
But I didn't
Send
know
me
that at the
whatever.
time. But I didn't know that at the time. So I was trying to keep you spoiler free. So I was
Yeah.
trying very hard to keep it spoiler free. So eventually
there.
I cracked and I texted Brooke like 2 days after the episode came out. And I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
literally
I'm
2
dying
days.
right now.
Dude, I need to send you.
I need to
It's
send you the
have
Summer
seen the
Hikaru
thread
Die.
yet? Because I'm holding myself back from sending you Twitter and TikToks right now. It's a struggle. And I said, "I've been at work all day." And you just said, "Bitch, the urge to send you spoilers." And I said, "You can."
And then,
And I said,
I
"I'll
don't
be at
know if
work
you
for
got the
another 20
notifications,
minutes."
but within like 5 minutes,
Oh,
I
I
sent
don't
you
get
like
Twitter notifications, but I
20
opened it up when
Twitter.
I got home. Yeah.
There was like 20 posts in like 5 minutes, swear to God. Because all I was getting was literally just the Summer Hikaru Died stuff. And like,
Yeah.
oh my God, let me say this. The Summer Hikaru Died fan artists, you are popping the fuck off.
They're-
Some of the
they're
shit,
going, and
so-
I'm eating.
some of the shit
These
I have been
posts-
seeing is like, should be in a museum. Some of the most like mosaic, beautiful fucking art I have ever
Right?
seen in my goddamn life. Have you seen the photo of, it's both it's Yoshiki and Hikaru's. They're two separate photos, but you put them side by side, and it's the like TV scanner that you can see like an
Yeah,
X-ray.
you sent me that. Yeah, you sent me that.
Bitch, that's
I
my
love that one.
favorite photo so much. I think I'm gonna make it my phone background at some point because I just love it so
Honestly.
much. It's so good. I think
So I
it's
started. Once again, 5 days later, by the way. No,
Yep.
1 day later, not 5 days. Riley gets home, and I go, "Not the Genshin dailies as soon as you get home." And then I mentioned the new Madoka Magica game, gotcha game, which I will talk about today. And then a little bit later, no, 2 hours later, I text Riley and I go, damn, she's just airing out his business in the middle of the supermarket, huh? The cashier lady is like, oh, you're the whatever's boy, aren't you? And she's
gonna
just
say,
going,
which if you've seen, you know.
Your parents are fighting, your parents are yelling,
Dude,
your parents are doing
I
this,
know.
you suck. And I'm like, she's just airing out his shit in the middle of the fucking supermarket.
Which, actually, speaking of which, at a side tangent, but still, the Summer Hikaru died. I really like the parental dynamic that they've done. Like, because honestly, I think we need to address it, because it's kind of crazy. Like, I haven't seen anyone claim the show is straight. But I know there are going to be people that claim that it is.
Who is it going to be straight with? Who's the straight person that they're being with?
Exactly.
Where's the girl?
But I know for a fact that there's been people saying it's just a boy friendship and that there's nothing more to be read into. And that is just so unequivocally incorrect. And I think
this is what all boys' friendships looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 110%. And I think what's really interesting and like what I really like about The Summer Hikaru Died is also like the way the parent dynamic is done. Because like something that's really important in queer spaces is that like, granted, like Yoshiki's parents are kind of implied to be like abusive parents to a degree, or at least at the bare minimum neglectful and very neglectful parents, which like is really interesting because there's that element of queerness where like obviously like there are a lot of queer people who have parents that don't support them and don't love them and or like neglect them, and then they're very isolated from that moment. But I think what's even more interesting is the way Hikaru's parents are, in that Hikaru's parents don't notice that their son isn't their son anymore and is different. And I really like it because it really speaks to queerness, because no matter what, something about queerness is that like when you're a queer kid, no matter how good your parents are and how amazing they are, there is always going to be that extra barrier of queerness from like straightness if your parents are heterosexual, and that barrier will always be up no matter how the relationship can be flawless. Like for example, I have a great relationship with my parents, but we will never be able to connect on that level for the rest of our lives ever. Like never once, right? And there's that isolation there, and that like that's why it's like so hard for like some parents to clock that their children are queer, or like their parents will clock their children are gay but not know how to approach the conversation because it's so alien to them. And I really like how Hikaru's parents are a mirror to that kind of relationship and dynamic, where it's like Hikaru's parents are presented as, specifically his mother because his father is dead, but she's presented as a good mom. She's not presented as neglectful at all. She's presented as a good mom who takes care of Hikaru and loves Hikaru, but she still doesn't notice that her son has changed, because to her, it's very much her face value son hasn't changed. Hikaru is still going to school. He still acts like Hikaru. He still treats like Hikaru. But fundamentally, Hikaru is different, which is why Yoshiki is the only one who notices, because Yoshiki had that special queer bond with Hikaru, two young queer boys who were in love with each other. Yoshiki notices it, but his parents don't. And I really like that dynamic and that like that idea of like, there's only a face value of parenting that's happening, so therefore she's never going to notice that Hikaru is different. At least not until it's shown directly to her face by Hikaru or someone else, and she has to accept it. Because like there could even be like maybe a shadow of a doubt in the mom's mind that Hikaru is different, but she'll never open up that dialogue or that conversation because it's not something that she's comfortable with, because she's not queer. And it like further plays into like the queer expressionism of Hikaru, of The Summer Hikaru Died. And I really love the queer expression in The Summer Hikaru Died.
Great, love it. I love it so much.
But continue on. You were talking about the airing out of family business.
Oh, she's just fucking getting him. But then that lady was watching it, and I was like, damn, she really is just airing out this guy's business because everybody's staring at them.
Absolutely.
It was probably just him being paranoid. It was probably just him being paranoid, right? Yeah. And like hallucinating that she was airing him out. But I think it's hilarious to think that she was really just airing him out in the fucking supermarket.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know how much, like, because he goes through that whole thing with the lady outside, and she's like, don't fucking talk to him anymore. He goes to see Hikaru. So I just text, oh, he down bad, because he's watching Hikaru sleep, and I'm like, oh, he's down bad.
He's so down bad. Did you know, spoiler to the light novel, but not really a spoiler, in the light novel, he stares at his feet, too. Yoshiki canonically has a foot fetish.
Gang! So anyway, Riley texts me back and goes, you're watching it? And I say, they let me in. So then I use Riley's chat as my personal little diary now.
Which I'm so down for.
And it says, poor guy going through it. They put that ugly parfait in front of him because he's sitting in the diner with the woman while she's airing him out, saying that you shouldn't be hanging around with this fucking thing anymore.
Yeah.
And they put that ugly-ass fucking American parfait in front of him.
Yeah.
Because he's just sitting there, he looks like he's about to cry, and then they go, here's your really loud sparkler parfait! And I'm like, damn! They fucking got his ass. And I text, oh my god, the classroom scene. This is before I even knew this was the actual classroom scene.
I love the classroom scene. I love the classroom scene, and I love we haven't really talked about it, but the private gym scene too. We lightly touched on it, but I really like
we lightly touched on it.
I think it's really interesting, and it goes more into, and we'll talk about it more as we get into the classroom scene more, but since we're on the topic of the gym room scene, it's really interesting to me the way in which like Hikaru and like queerness and gay interaction is expanded upon, and how it's like explicitly this is like a metaphor for something intimate gaily, and it's like there's no real like.
They even mention it.
What?
They say it. They say it while they're in the gym. They're like, we shouldn't be like, what if we get caught? Like,
yes,
we shouldn't be doing this.
Exactly. Like, there's so much there, and I really like it though because it's so like it's so perfectly done where it's not saying it directly on the nose, but it's showing you exactly what it means. There's this like element of intimacy. You can't really tell what it's supposed to be standing for, which I like even more. It could be sexual. It could not be sexual. It could just be like intimate. Like,
I don't know, man. I think sticking your hand straight into your
yes, I read it as sexual too, but I like that there's room to read it as other things. So it's mainly my thing. I read it as sexual as well. Like I read it as a very sexually intimate scene, but I really like,
of course,
absolutely, very platonically. Which, if you don't know, that's an in joke between me and my friend group. We've been saying it a lot, but because to explain that, I had a situation once again very similar to this Hikaru and Yoshiki situation in my high school experience, and the ongoing joke is that we were always just platonic and we were never anything else but platonic.
We were walking up to the stage to graduate.
Yes,
context. Goes, yeah, I used to like cuddle in bed with a guy, and like I used to think it was platonic, and I go,
no, you looked me up and down and went, platonic?
Yeah, I did.
You questioned me on it, and then you aired me out in front of our whole class.
And the culinary students behind.
Yeah, you aired me the fuck out. That was hella shady of you.
I did air you the fuck out. You deserved that. You deserved that, Arrow.
Maybe one day we'll do the full story time for that on the pod. Maybe one day.
Platonically, of course.
Basically, that's why we keep saying platonically. But yeah, I really like that scene. I actually don't know what scene I like more, whether it's the classroom scene or the gym scene. I really like the gym scene, and I really like how it's like
they're both pretty up there for me.
Yeah, where they're both like so intimate, and like the way that like Hikaru is like kind of a stand-in for like open homosexuality, and Yoshiki is a stand-in for closeted homosexuality, and how like Hikaru is like so open with his feelings, and like he's very intimate with Yoshiki, like talking him through it like very gently and very communicative of like do this, do that, like da 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 da, and then like Yoshiki is very like hesitant, and like, and then we'll get now into the classroom scene where like we see Yoshiki starts off by rejecting Hikaru and being like, no, I'm not interested in this is not what I like, but then after giving himself to Hikaru, realizing he actually does enjoy what Hikaru is doing, and it is something that he is interested in pursuing further, which is very intimate, which the classroom scene, I mean, there's no way to describe the classroom scene. You have to have seen it, honestly.
No. I saw someone up on Twitter post, and they were like, the reason that he like, it started to turn like different and like feel different from being in pain was because that's how like your body like starts preparing for death or something. Anyway, so I write under, oh my god, classroom scene, I write freak and then in brackets affectionate. Because that's when the scene really starts.
Yeah.
I'm flicking my eyes back and forth to the screen while I'm typing this so I don't miss any dialogue, because
I know I need them to do dub, dude. I'm struggling. This is the first anime I have watched in years that I've watched sub instead of dub.
I'm okay with sub. I much prefer dub so I can like do other things in the background, but I don't mind it.
That's my thing too. I don't actually mind sub, but yeah, I prefer to be able to like watch while doing other things. I don't like having to like only watch, but I will take that sacrifice for the summer Hikaru died. It is that good. If you're still listening this far into the podcast and you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's so good.
Please go watch it.
It's so good. If you have a Netflix subscription, you gotta go see it. It's a must.
It's a must. I only do it like subbed for like things that I know I'll enjoy, like Psyche K season 2. I feel like I'm the only person that I know in real life that has actually sat through the entirety of Psyche K season 2 because it is not dubbed.
Still, hasn't it been out for?
Still. They made a new Psyche K, so they didn't have to dub the second season.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so Back to the summer Hikaru died.
Back on it.
Under freak affectionate, I write, ew, he's just letting that bug crawl all over him. Riley goes, he likes it. You don't get it. You're ace. Okay. That's not what I was talking about.
I kind of clocked your T really hard with that one, though. Kind of clocked your T perfectly with that one.
You could have, if that was what I was talking about. But I was talking about that fuck ass bug that he was letting crawl over him in his room.
But you know what I saw actually about that?
Hmm?
I saw on Twitter, apparently in the light novel, it's explained that like Yoshiki has a affectionate towards like bugs and like gross animals.
Bugs.
So that like apparently
I
Yoshiki
can't
has like a
stand
maggot plushie that he sleeps with at night sometimes,
Oh, that's cute though.
for example. But that's why he doesn't care that the bug crawls all over him, and it kind of also leans more into the fact of why he's like more
He
comfortable with
doesn't care.
Hikaru.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, he's just letting that thing crawl all over him.
Yeah, it's because apparently he
And
has
then
an affection.
I
towards
thought you were
bugs.
talking about their gay little sex kiss thing, and I was like, no, that's what the freak affectionate thing was. And then I text back a little bit later, and I go, cradling another man's face. Gay.
I know.
And then Riley goes, you never just cradled your homie's face while he cries about needing you in his life? And I go, yeah, platonically, right?
Yeah, I think it's very normal.
Been there.
Yeah, been there. Been there. What about it? What about it? And then that's where we're
Next
at.
topic
So if you
is-
don't know, the Summer Hikaru Guide is airing every Saturday. So by the time this is out, the next episode will be out. Me and Brooke will probably be covering. I will be so real with you.
Covering it.
This
It's
will
gonna
be
be
probably a
podcast
week-to-week
topic for every
Hikaru
week,
Died
yeah.
podcast. This
Yeah.
is we're changing up the
Fuck Crashout
format.
Queens. Fuck Crashout Queens. We're the new Summer Hikaru Died podcast.
Yeah, like we will probably be discussing it every single week. I can promise you that. So this podcast episode will probably be out at the same time the next episode is out. So you'll get to hear our take on it next week, and then so on and so forth with every upcoming episode.
Mhm.
And so hopefully that interests you. If it doesn't, sucks, I guess. This is not the podcast for you. But we'll talk about other things, obviously. We're still only at 30 minutes, so we have lots to get through. But I want to check my notes quickly, because I might have something more.
Okay, I can cover the next one while you do that.
Yeah. Well, okay,
Ozzy
wait.
Osbourne dead at 76.
Oh, I had that too!
Ozzy Osbourne dead at 76.
And Trisha Paytas' baby,
crazy.
Aquaman,
Oh,
born
yeah,
on the
that's what
same
we're
day.
Piggybacking off of, because I text Riley on the same day. I go, Ozzy Osbourne dead at 76. I'm at work. Riley immediately, Trisha Paytas had a baby. He's back. And I go, yeah, Aquaman.
Yeah. Chill
And then
as
back to the
fuck.
summer Hikaru died. Riley texts me at 7 p.m. losing my mind. I need the next episode of Hikaru to drop ASAP. I text back. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was like Monday, by the way. Like,
It was Tuesday. It was my night shift on Tuesday. I'm at work. Riley goes, I need it. I need it. Anyway, you know what's also crazy is that Hulk Hogan couldn't let Ozzy Osbourne have the to himself.
I know.
Hulk Hogan
And
dead
Hulk
at 71.
Hogan's so much worse than Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I
we could
texted like 3 people, and I said, Hulk Hogan's dead. My condolences.
Who did you text that to?
I
Who do you
texted my
know that is
brother.
like emotionally attached to Hulk Hogan?
I texted my brother because he's a wrestling fan,
Okay.
and he texted me back a meme that says Ozzy getting all the love and shine and
Oh, hi,
attention for
Coda.
after his passing, and then he goes, "Typical Hogan. That doesn't work for me, brother." I texted my dad, and I said, "Sorry to hear about Hulk Hogan," because he was a wrestling fan when he was little.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
How
texted.
old
I texted
was
them,
Hulk Hogan?
and then I
Was he
texted
that
you.
old?
71. He was 71. Younger than Ozzy.
That's not that old
I literally texted you
for nowadays.
yesterday, and I said Hulk Hogan dead at 71.
Yeah, bitch. And I don't care about Hulk Hogan. I wasn't about to remember his age. How old
Or-
was Ozzy Osbourne?
76.
That's actually, I feel like that's pretty young
Yeah.
for
Not for men,
nowadays
though.
standards.
Not
Really?
for men. Men typically live shorter lives than women do.
But I feel like 80s is nowadays like the medium.
Yeah, but you got to remember that they both probably did crazy amounts of cocaine.
You think still in their old age?
Well, not still in there, but that's got to affect you in the long run.
I guess.
How much they were doing, how much they were
Oh
doing.
yeah,
when
and Hulk
Ozzy
Hogan
was
probably
all
did
the
so
pink-
much steroids that his body was failing him
Steroids.
for a long time.
Absolutely.
Actually, now that you mention it,
I don't even know what kind of face paint Ozzy Osbourne was using when he was in his prime.
True. If I've learned anything from
The
Apothecary Diaries,
toxins.
I know that face paint can kill. Speaking of which, let's talk about Apothecary Diaries season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sure, let's do it. I
this-
didn't watch it.
This has been, but for me, this has been a 3-podcast now drama / beef between me and Apothecary Diaries. I came in.
You liked it last time.
I came in hot, and my original thought was that everyone overhyped it. It was fine. It was really good, but it was not as amazing as everyone said it was. Then I realized everyone was talking about season 2, not season 1, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. Fine, I will give it a chance. So I finally gave it a chance, and I'm gonna be real with you. Most of season 2, I still stand by the original statement of it's a really good anime. Don't get me wrong, but it definitely isn't living up to the hype. However, that fucking finale was awesome. That finale was insanely good, and I was at the edge of my seat the entire time. I loved it. It was so good. Would highly recommend watching it solely for the finale alone. The plot twists of it all, the dramatics of the end, so good, so awesome. I'm going to be as spoiler-free as possible, but yeah, if you haven't seen Apothecary Diaries and you're an anime fan, which, I mean, theoretically you probably should be if you're watching this podcast, because we will talk about anime.
We talk about anime all the time.
Yeah, so you probably should be, and if not, we'll break you. We'll force you to get into it. We will do that.
Because guess what I just bought last time I was at the mall?
What did you buy?
I'm holding up like a beauty YouTuber. Blue Exorcist Volume 31.
Oh my god.
I didn't know it was out yet, and I picked it up. And
what'd you buy it at Indigo?
Yeah, Indigo.
Yeah.
My mom needed to, my brother went to find some formal attire for my cousin's wedding, and I said, fuck you guys, I'm going nerd shopping.
Indigo. I'm going to the manga section, Mom.
I'm going to the manga section. I was thinking about picking up some of the free run books, but I would rather pick up after the anime left off, which is the volume they didn't have.
Yeah.
So...
And it's also been on hiatus for a while, so you're gonna kind of get stuck.
Well, but they had up to 20-something at the mall. But I needed Volume 7. But the closest to Volume 7 they had, which I would have needed, was Volume 12.
Oh, so kind of surprising. Usually the mall has all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've been collecting the Nana books recently for all the lesbians out there. I've been collecting the Nana books recently. They don't sell them at the Indigo in the Devonshire Mall.
They don't?
They don't.
I'm not surprised. They don't sell Hunter x Hunter either.
No.
Which I've always been looking for Hunter x Hunter, but I can never find it.
You can never find it because I can't even, because I get Nana has been on hiatus or like whatever for like eons.
It's on hiatus? I thought it ended.
It did not end.
Oh my god. When is it coming back?
I don't know. They just did I think it's coming out today at the time of recording, a Uniqlo collab, so a clothing collab with Uniqlo, yeah.
Okay.
But they also came out with new figures. I've been eyeing them.
Yep, as you do.
I've been eyeing them. As you do. As I do. I will be at Fan Expo, and I will be perusing the Panda hobby stall. So.
Oh, you are going to Fan Expo?
I am going to Fan Expo.
Fun. Who are you going with?
Fun. My 2 friends, Alicia and Eli.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to throw a fit about not being invited and not being able to go. To get back. The viewers don't understand that joke, but...
Oh, yeah. I was going to say the tickets are still being sold.
Yeah, well, the tickets for the thing that the fit was sort of about is still being sold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, my next topic, which you'll probably be in on too, I assume, is have you heard about the Iron Mouse situation?
Oh, and she was raising so much money in her VTuber like boss, I guess I'm gonna call them, her group.
Yeah, I don't know actually what the fuck's with that. Here's my question. I have to wonder.
I'm guessing.
I get why they do it in like Korea and Japan and in all those like Asian countries because it's like set up to be like idols, right? Like that's the whole point of like VTubers over there. Is it's very similar to the idol system where it's like the managers are like the like runners of the program and stuff.
In charge of it, yeah.
Yeah. So I get that. Why would it be like that over here in America? Why wouldn't you just be a VTuber here?
Do you remember Machinima back in the YouTube
Yes,
days?
yes.
I think it's like that. I think it's like one brand going, hey, we'll manage all of this.
But I'm just so lost as to why it worked because we know that doesn't work. Like, you know what I mean?
We've heard the tale of Machinima.
Yeah,
we don't need to
like that's what blows my mind is I'm like, well, why were we even doing that anyways? Because like nowadays the internet is so autonomous in the way that like you can do everything yourself. You don't need a manager for anything. That I didn't even realize all these VTubers were under management. I didn't realize that until like this Iron Man situation came up because I was like, why would you ever choose like Viewers down below, if you
Yeah.
know, explain to me, please, because I just don't understand why you would ever choose to have a manager nowadays. It feels very null
No.
and void and purposeless.
Like, I get when you get as big as Iron Mouse, you should have like a manager, but you shouldn't have like a group manager.
Not a conglomerate.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, you should have like a manager who like
Is dedicated to you.
is dedicated to
Yeah.
like you.
You're a
Like, I don't
dedicated
think you should be
client.
in a conglomerate. If you're gonna be in a group, you should like manage that group yourselves and not
Yeah.
have one manager for all of you.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
this is not in no way bashing the VTubers who are affected.
No,
by
I don't
this
blame the
because they've
VTubers at
left
all.
the group.
Yeah.
But managers are just kind of like that, or just like it's like with Machinima, they got too greedy and now they're
Yeah, and internet managers are famously like pretty bad. Most times than not,
yeah.
like internet managers like are pretty notoriously bad for the client and not helpful at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So but yeah, so Iron Mouse, if you don't know, to actually explain the drama, we found out Iron Mouse, I think she did a fundraiser a while back, right? Where she raised over
Yeah,
$500,000 for an
she's
immune
been doing
deficiency.
multiple
Okay, it's for multiple
charity streams.
So, and it was for an immune deficiency fundraiser, if you
It's the
will.
same one that she has, I think.
Yes, it is. I think so as well. So it was for that, and she raised over $500,000 through multiple like streams / fundraising events / whatever. Either way, the bottom line was she made $500,000 for this immune deficiency fund. She found out recently that apparently she owed the actual foundation and the fundraiser people $500,000, and it was never paid out to these fundraisers.
It was never paid out to the fundraiser
via her management company not paying their dues and not paying the proper money and keeping it all for themselves instead of paying the actual fundraisers. So Iron Mouse very justifiably was mad about this and left the company. And now we have seen, I think like every VTuber has now left this company, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
like,
every single VTuber
one.
that was with the company.
We've seen a
has
mass
left.
exodus of this company, which is just so crazy because like once again it kind of like is to me of like why like truly I mean this, learn your lesson. Do not trust conglomerates, content creators, because these big conglomerates and companies and management companies are 100% looking to make money off of you. They're not like, if you're a content creator, I would assume you're making content to try and like fulfill a dream or a goal or make content that is fun and enjoyable. That's why I do it. That's why I think most people do it. If you're in it for the money, I guess like whatever. I don't know what you're doing it for, because like 90% of the time that doesn't work. So I wish you luck in that venture. But like when you're looking for management, look for like private managers. Don't go to like a big, massive company unless like you know that they're reputable by other content creators, because like going to these companies are just trying to make money off of you, as we can see. This is proven now, and like this is what they will do. They are shady. They're all like very shady, and they don't care about like the content or the actual like fun and interesting aspects and or like artistic motivations behind these things. They just care about their bottom dollar. So like learn from this, I guess is the best way to put it. So,
Yeah.
and now I think Iron Mouse, though, has, however, to right the wrongs of the situation, started another GoFundMe, and I think she reached the goal, right? I think she managed to raise $500,000 again.
I think she did.
I'm pretty sure she managed to raise $500,000 all over again, which is awesome to see. Iron Mouse is a pretty sick content creator. I don't watch any of her stuff personally, but I hear of her here and there. I mean, she's like the biggest female content creator on this platform, so it's hard to miss her.
Yeah. Because she collabs with BB Nose a lot.
Yeah. Well, she collabs with a lot of people a lot. She does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she collabs with, and she's like I think she's the most popular VTuber now.
Oh yeah, she is by far. Yeah, for sure. What other topics do you have?
Heart. I don't remember now. You've got me in a little.
This is
we
why
got so into Iron Mouse that I forgot.
This is why we have notes directly next to us, guys. Let it be known. I have my notes up and ready. You got 2 minutes to fill until we can talk about music.
I got 2 minutes so we can talk about music.
I like talking about music at 50 minutes, so 1 minute. You got a topic for 1 minute?
Damn, girl.
It can go over. It can go over. It can go over. It just can't go under.
You not knowing how to ride a bike.
You want to talk about me not knowing how to ride a bike? That's the topic you want to die on?
I mean, I don't personally like riding bikes. So I can understand not wanting to know how to ride a
Yeah,
bike.
I didn't like it. I also couldn't do it. I ran into a tree every time I tried, so it was like not fun.
Let's talk about Hot Topic selling JoJo Siwa's Karma's a Bitch merch. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Okay, we're coming
I
in
sent you
really
the
hot
picture,
right
right?
now. Yes, you
I sent
did.
you the picture.
Yeah.
I was in the Hot Topic same day I
Okay.
got the Blue Exorcist book.
Yeah.
And they had this. They had our Hot Topic's been doing horribly lately. Let me tell the viewer, our Hot Topic has been bombing lately because they're way too overpriced. So they have racks at the back of the store that say buy one get two free.
Huh?
And on one of these racks is a shirt with JoJo Siwa's face on it and Karma's a bitch at the bottom.
Okay.
Let's talk about her being I don't. This happened after you left for Disney, I think. Her trad wife transformation.
It happened just the beginning of it happened just before because we talked about it on the pod.
Did we talk about it?
We talked about it on the pod where I asked you about like how it all worked and you explained it to me on last podcast episode, but the one before it.
I remember that now. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry,
you
I
had to
forgot that we
explain
talked
it to
about
me.
Because like she's just
She's a trad wife.
it's horrifying. She's just.
Can I
pushing the
say it's
narrative
also
that-
just uncomfortable seeing JoJo Siwa date a man. It's just an uncomfortable feeling.
Also, yeah.
She
Oh my
belongs. She
God,
belongs eating
yeah.
box. That's where she belongs.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, because I didn't remember that we talked about it because my friend just brought it up to me the other night. And she was like, "Did you see this?" And I said,
Yeah.
"Yes."
Yeah, no, she's strange. And like, I don't know, I also find it like, okay, here's my thoughts on JoJo Siwa. I do believe sexuality is a spectrum, yada, yada, yada. It changes, it differs, yada, 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 yada. However, my problem comes in when you build an entire brand off being a lesbian. And like, you brand yourself as like this out there, like, openly queer,
the inventor of gay pop.
Yes, you are the lesbian, basically. Like you branded yourself as like the lesbian. I think it's kind of crazy to walk that back. I'm not saying that like she's not actually bisexual or anything. I'm not theorizing on her sexuality or even, I guess, straight at this point. Who knows? I don't know what she's going by, and it's not my business. I just think it's rather interesting and kind of weird to, like, basically build your entire brand on this, like, being the lesbian and then, you know, walking that back after.
Yeah, because, like, and she's pushing the narrative that it's okay for your, like, it's not, like, that you can change back to being straight. That's what she's doing.
Yes, a very unhealthy narrative.
It's very unhealthy.
Well, you can be changed. A man can change you.
Man can change you and make you normal again.
Yeah, exactly. Not a very cool thing to be pushing, especially to a very young audience.
To a very young audience who she's accumulated to be a very young LGBT audience.
Yes. But that's our JoJo Siwa. Actually, I do have one last topic.
What's that?
Do you want to know what I watched on the plane most recently? This is gonna be like old and dated movie discussion, but I'm into it. No, Wild Robot. The Wild Robot. You ever see it?
Oh, yeah. I was interested in that one because it's sorry, it's the one with the robot that takes care of that duck.
Yep.
And yeah.
Do you ever see it?
That was a good one. It was good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, actually. You know what it made me feel? Yeah. I was very happy with it because I was like, this is what animation should be. It made me really happy and proud to be an animator where I was like, this is what animation is meant to be. You can only tell this story in animation. The first thing I said to my brother when I got on the plane is I was like, that's animation at its core. That was beautiful. It's such a gorgeous movie to watch. The story was so lovely. I almost cried on the plane. It was really funny. I was holding back tears because I was stuck in a window seat. Get this. I was stuck in a window seat. No window. I was stuck at the very back of the bus.
No window?
No window. So I was at the very back of the plane, very last row. There's no window. And because it's a plane, if you don't know, it like goes inwards at the back of it to like go to the tail, right? As we know from building our plane in 3D modeling, the back of the plane squishes in. So I was squished in by the plane. So usually the window seat is like the most spacious seat other than the aisle seat. Our options were the aisle or were the middle seat or the window seat. I chose the window seat because I was like, oh, I need more space. I have longer legs than like all of my family. I need the space.
Yeah.
So I took the window seat, and I had less space than my little tiny grandmother, who had like the entire middle row to herself. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm
No.
gonna end it all. It was the most uncomfortable plane ride I've ever been on. But I watched all of the summer Hikaru died again, and then watched the Wild Robot, and the Wild Robot was very good. Liked it a lot. Cried a lot. My spoiler-free review. Very good movie. Would fuck Hit Connor.
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Not on the pod.
Oh, not
Just
on the
privately. Maybe I have mentioned it on the pod.
pod.
Viewers, comment down below if I've mentioned on the pod that I'd fuck Hit Connor. I know we've mentioned that I like redheads. I feel like we've mentioned that.
Yeah,
I got a big old soft spot in my heart for redheads. Big old soft spot.
you really do.
Big old something else for redheads
And
too, if you know what I
most
mean.
of the okay, James.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say most of the redheads that I've met haven't been that good.
No, they're terrible people.
Yes.
That's what makes them so sexual.
No.
Anyways, music time!
Music time!
Do you have any music?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I've been really into Tear in Space Airlock by Glass Animals, of course.
Okay. You posted something. Was it
Why
about
not?
Glass Animals recently? Because is that the new song?
Oh my god, no, that's not the new song. That's from their I Love You So Fucking Much album. But they have been teasing a new song.
Yeah, because you reposted something on TikTok, and it was like
Yes.
it was like me alone to the new Glass Animals song or something like that.
Hold on. Me alone. Hold on. I'm going into my repost chat.
Or it was like me and you. It was something like that, and I was like, she's down bad. I was like, she is down bad for Glass Animals.
That's when Glass Animals finally released this banger of a song. It's gonna be good.
You hope.
Let's see.
Because that's the worst, when they release a teaser and then the song isn't good. The teaser's good and the song's not. That's happened a lot with me.
I fear that Glass Animals is my favorite band, and I will like anything.
You just got to this realization? I've been at this. I've been at this realization.
Because my friend kept mentioning, like, every time a Glass Animals song would play in my car next to, like, something else, she'd be like, oh, I could tell this is Glass Animals because they all sound the same. And I went, okay, first of all, no, they don't, but also, fuck you. But also, you're right.
They have a sound. But to be fair, I don't think it's bad to have a sound. I think it's pretty good. I think it's actually a good thing for marketing. I think it's a really good thing for marketing to have a distinct sound.
It's fun to see how they carry that sound through their different albums, because each of their albums is different in like the theming of like the music. If that makes sense. Like they made different music every time.
Oh, you wouldn't guess.
I've been listening to a bit of Lana Del Rey as well.
Okay, that's new for you.
Yeah.
Which Lana songs?
Salvatore and
I think I know that one.
It's the one where she just kind of like makes a bunch of noises.
Yeah, where she's just going, Salvatore. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do listen to Brooklyn Baby and Diet Mountain Dew. National Anthem's pretty good.
Diet Mountain Dew. National Anthem? Is that a Lana Del Rey song?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, you're just going through her entire discography. You just listen to her whole discography.
I'm not. Oh no! See, when I get there, I get there.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, when I get there, I get there. I've been listening to a bit of Like Him by Tyler, the Creator lately again.
Great song.
Great song. I'm there.
Have you listened to his new album at all yet?
Not yet.
I have not either.
I do like the title of Don't Tap the Glass. Like,
oh, so good.
Oh,
he's so smart artistically. I love Tyler, the Creator.
Oh yeah.
He's so smart artistically. He really is a generational artist.
Yup. What are your
Oh, my turn?
Yes.
So we're gonna have a lot of repeats, specifically 2 repeats. We got At the Beach in Every Life by Gigi Perez. Love that song. If you haven't listened to that song, go listen to that song. Great song. I got the one song. There are 2 songs that I listened to the entire time in Disney because I did not get that much time to actually listen to music. I can wager that this month will probably be like my lowest like amount of time listening to music because I had like no time to listen to music. It was go, 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 go. So there was no time to listen to music. But take a guess at what one of those songs might have been, Brooke.
Vodka Cranberry.
Absolutely. Vodka Cranberry is there. Vodka Cranberry by Conan Gray is on my list. And then
Again, can't go a podcast without mentioning the man.
absolutely, we almost did. Well, he's gonna get mentioned twice because I have another song by him. We almost got through it.
Is it this song? Have you still been listening to this song?
No, it's not this song. I do still listen to this song, but it's not enough that I put it on this list. But one of my other favorite artists, probably like easily like top 3, top 5 at the bare minimum. Malcolm Todd released a new song called Original, and I love it. Oh, it's coming up. If you don't know Malcolm Todd, for me, he has my favorite song of all time, which is his song Roommates. It's my favorite song of all time. I could listen to it every day, all day. I love it. And this song might just take it over. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided yet, but it might just, because I really like it. And then finally, my last song, which I just recently this week got really into, but I'm like really getting into it again, is People Watching by Conan Gray.
Oh, People Watching.
Oh my God, I said
Dawson. Because I told Dawson, because he would listen to some of Billie Eilish's song, and I said, okay, hold on, let me put some songs into your liked songs playlist, and you can just listen to them at work and tell me what you think. He says I cooked with Happier Than Ever.
Well, yeah.
And so I was
that's like one of her best songs ever written.
Yeah. So then I said, okay, let me put you on something else, and I sent him 14 Conan Gray songs to listen to.
Which ones?
Okay, in order: Family Line, The Exit.
Family Line's gonna ruin him.
Family Line's gonna ruin him. The Cut That Always Bleeds.
Yeah.
Let me get down there. Let's see here. Wish You Were Sober. Memories. Movies. People Watching. Footnote.
Yep.
Astronomy.
Yep.
Holidays.
Okay.
Comfort Crowd. Affluenza.
Yep.
Bed Rest. Alley Rose.
Yup.
This Song.
Yup.
And Vodka Cranberry. And I told him explicitly, you need to listen to this song before you listen to Vodka Cranberry because they tell a story.
Yes. Yes, you do.
They're about this. Yes.
Yes, little gay boys.
So
our favorite little Yowie.
Well, yeah, my favorite little Yowie, Will Bran. We'll see how that goes. I'll update the pod if he ever listens to them or if he ignores my texts like he always does.
We love Dawson. Dawson should have watched the pod. Why doesn't Dawson watch our podcast?
He doesn't know about the pod.
You haven't told him about the pod? Okay,
no,
so what's with you getting mad at me for not telling Kat and Grace about the pod, but you don't tell bitches about the pod? I told all my friends about the pod.
Yeah, I don't really... I've told a few people about the pod. I told Alicia, Eli, my friend Sammy.
And do they watch the pod?
No, I don't think so.
So you got bad friends.
Okay. Who wants to listen to us yap for an hour?
Your friends, hopefully.
I guess, hopefully.
They listen to you yap regardless. At least do it for a view. At least do it for a check.
And you would do it too for a check.
I would. Thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot to talk about the Madoka Magica Gacha game.
Okay, well, we always have next week.
We always have next week, I say as I boot up the Madoka Magica Gacha game.
Yeah, I'm going swimming after this, so I will not be playing.
You will not be in attendance of the Madoka Magica Gacha game.
No, I have been playing it, though. Makes me feeling better.
You have?
Yeah, I got into it because I saw you play it the one night, so I looked it up and I started playing it.
It's good, actually. I haven't spent any money on it because I refuse to spend money on gacha
Oh god,
games.
no, I will never spend money on it. But we have been your Crashout Queens, Enigma Bazaar, and Brooke.
Hello.
And this is us signing off. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Like and subscribe and comment. Da-da-da.
YouTuber outro.
Absolutely.